welcome to Car Confessions Friday. My name is Vanessa Tsokos and I am a property manager here in Sydney. Today's story is about the bond inspection. Probably about 5 years ago, did a bond inspection with a first-time renter who had been in the property for 12 months. We organised to meet at the property so that he could hand over the keys and I could complete the bond inspection. I arrived at the agreed time, knocked on the door, no answer, knocked again, I rang, sent messages, no response. And as I was sort of standing out in the foyer, I could hear noises inside. There was movement noises. Then I sort of started to hear sort of spraying noises, almost like a spray paint or some sort of aerosol spraying or whatever. Again, knocked on the door, sat outside for a good 20 minutes and then realized that, I can't enter the property because it was still under lease and he hadn't surrendered the keys yet. So I went back to the office. He then got in contact with me an hour later. And I told him exactly what had happened and what I had heard. And he said, "Oh, no, I was in the unit." I said, "I knew you were in the unit. You just didn't open the door." Anyway, went back, did the bond inspection. And yeah, to my not surprise, there was damage to the bedroom wall that the tenant had made, obviously since my last periodic inspection, and he was trying to fix it. But instead of getting a professional, painter to come in and paint and patch, he decided to spray paint the wall and then claimed that he didn't do it. But the funny thing was the unit was freshly painted before he moved in. So he was adamant it wasn't him, even though I claimed that I heard the spray paint when I was there an hour ago. Anyway, he was hell-bent on it. He then got his mother involved and the matter ended up at the tribunal. I applied to the tribunal because he left me no choice. Anyway, I had the matter heard in front of the member and we won the case. So there was enough evidence that I was able to provide of the ingoing and then outgoing, along with photos and so forth, where the tenant didn't stand a chance. It was just absolutely laughable what he thought he could get away with. The mother was in there adamant that her son hadn't done the spray painting, and anyway, it was an eye roll moment. But anyway, the good thing was we ended up getting the place painted, the wall painted for the damage, and the tenant, I would hope, had learnt a lesson that, us property managers see it all, and you can't hide. If you've done your job properly and the due diligence is there, then if you make damage to the property, then it's up to you, the tenant, to be responsible for it. So there you go, lesson learnt, hopefully. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I look forward to next Friday for another story. Thanks and have a lovely weekend.